What's up? My name's Christine. This is Mudbudz Wheeling. Today I want to talk about Jeep names. There's lots of chatter online about people naming their Jeeps, and there's a huge debate behind it. Name your Jeep, don't name your Jeep, get someone else to name your Jeep, do whatever you want. But here are some of the stories as to why we name our Jeeps what we name them. Okay, check it out. We've been talking about Jeep names of late, and yours has a name.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about how it earned this name? Because, I mean, you see it in the videos all the time. I always go like this. Missed trouble there, found some trouble. And then I do this. Here comes trouble.
Because I always get in trouble.
And your Jeep's name is Trouble. Now, my first question is, did you name it?
Yes.
You named it, okay. But was it like an arbitrary name?
No, she earned it.
Is it she who earned it, or she who earned it?
She. Well, I think I contributed because I drove her.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
doesn't have a mind of its own. You're the wingnut between the steering wheel.
Maybe. I glittered one. I always find trouble at the end of the trail. Like 20 minutes before it's done, I'm bound to get really stuck. Like fall through 3 feet of ice, or Brazoo on the hill, the steep hill. I put her on her side. I find trouble. So then, I don't know, everybody started saying, "Here comes trouble," when I would be around. So I named her Trouble.
So you didn't really, it earned a name.
It earned it.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing your story. Hey Dana.
Yes.
Can you tell me how Luna got its name?
Yeah, this one really let me go that fast. No. I can't because I'd make a myself. You see, there were snowmobilers
Yeah.
and I had to pee and it was a full moon. And there was nothing I could do about it. It has now become a special spot on the road to Ruby in my mind.
There you go. That's excellent. Thank you for sharing about how you got Luna.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Let me tell you about my Jeep. I didn't really name my Jeep. I kind of actually already had a license plate that said this, and so it just went on all my vehicles, so this kind of made sense. However, what I did do was I named a swamp after my Jeep. You see, what I did was, as a novice Jeeper, I guess, I mean, maybe it was not really too novice at the time, but either way, I followed a bigger rig into a huge pile of swamp, mud, goop, whatever, and actually it was doing great. But then he stopped, and so then I had to stop. And momentum is everything, and next thing you know, I'm stuck in a swamp. And what I learned then is, you know, I tried to keep things running, the engine going the entire time, but still some way, somehow, a bunch of water and mud went into my intake, and next thing you know, I am Captain Hydrolock. So, some money there and a nice new engine. There is now a swamp named the Swamp of Doom. Cheers.
So that leaves Civic Duty. Why is Civic Duty named Civic Duty? For the record, I didn't name it. When I got the Jeep in 2017, I had it for, oh man, like 3 months. I was on my way to work, and a Honda Civic turn left in front of me. I try to avoid the accident, but you have to understand, it's January. It is minus 32 out. It's cold. It's slippery. There was no stopping. It just didn't happen. So I managed to turn the vehicle enough that I ran into it with this fender and this front tire. That took the brunt of it. I Moses the front of it. Like, I split it open. You could see the radiator. You could see the motor. And so it became my duty to remove Civics from the road. That is how a Jeep earns a name.
Not everyone wanted to tell me their story, and others were just dying to. Some Jeeps earn their name, and some haven't yet. Some people have no interest in it, and some name theirs after things they're interested in. And honestly, it doesn't matter where you stand on the issue. I think we could all be a little more tolerant of each other.
That's all the Jeep stories that we have for you today. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you out on the trail soon. All right, bye. So Terry,
What, Kristen?
we're talking about Jeep names. I'm gonna run into something. We're talking about Jeep.